Good afternoon to you, my friends. Daniel Miller here. How is everybody doing today? Hope you're all healthy, safe and well. Hope you're enjoying the nice weather we have outside. Well, we have it outside here in my local area, but it was indeed very wet and drizzly during the last few days, and I did not enjoy some of that, particularly when I went out after my broadcast to get my dinner. It was very, very soggy and rather unpleasant, but you know, what better way to spend your days but being indoors when it's drizzly and then cracking on with some of our favourite games. I mean, first of all, I need to tell you that outside of my broadcasting hour, I'm playing 2 wonderful games and I'm thoroughly enjoying them. Thanks very much to Xbox Game Pass and Microsoft that made them available. And these 2 games, you've heard me talking about them during the last week, are Night Call, the French indie developer, quirky little serial killer adventure. Absolutely and truly delightful. It's like a film noir story set in Paris with a taxi driver who's talking to his customers and discovering all kinds of seedy sides of the city. And he himself is a rather perturbing, very strange type of character with criminal history, and you get to know a lot about France and Paris of today as you go through the game, as well as many other details related to the murder mystery. So absolutely most highly recommend you this wonderful, wonderful little indie game, accessible instantly through Xbox Game Pass. Night Call, that is. The other is Man of Medan, a game I talked about quite a bit here on my broadcast for a little while back, and I really wanted to play it already since it came out, but you know, time factor and everything else, and I downloaded 75 games of the Game Pass and I've got them now on my console. Some of those are very big games, you know, blockbusters like Fallout 76, this one, Red Dead Redemption, and well, Man of Medan comes to that category as well. Maybe not a AAA blockbuster, but definitely a big game, and I'm really enjoying it and loving it. I like psychological thrillers, and that game is a combination of the old style kind of psychological take on a small group of characters who are doing something that is semi-forbidden, and you can really analyze every one of them as well as their mutual relationships, the entire situation, and you get to know all about the way they are on the inside as well as they appear to be behaving towards one another, with a very, very good story and indeed a wonderful kind of survival stroke horror environment. So most highly recommended. They will have another game coming out shortly. I've seen some trailers and developer documentaries and interviews with Will Poulter. I watched it last week as part of the daily Xbox news, and was really quite really amazed with the amount of effort they put into that kind of psychological background. Seen so far. Loved it and thoroughly enjoyed it. Played it every night during the last few nights before going to bed, in fact, and I must tell you that on the first night, in fact, I dreamt about some of the things I've seen, which is highly unusual for me. I never really have those games migrating to my unconscious, but for whatever reason it was indeed taking place. So it was really strange, and it was definitely influenced by some of the elements of the story. Today we're going to have a somewhat shorter stream. It's a football day. We're going to watch some big games later in the day. The League of Nations, the European tournament, is kicking off today, so plenty to see, and therefore we're not having Tell Me Why on the broadcast. We'll do a kind of a 3-hour stream of Red Dead Redemption, and then we'll see whether we can squeeze anything in later. I think it's very unlikely, so we'll have a bit of a lengthier stream tomorrow on Sunday. And coming back to the novelties and the news, I need to tell you what news we've had from the Game Pass yesterday, and you will know that every Friday we get some new additions. So the games that were added to the list are quite good. They're very formidable. One of them is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. You might have seen it already advertised, and up to this point anyone who was on PlayStation Now services was able to access it with ease. But since yesterday it's present here on Xbox Game Pass. We have also Lunar Nights, which is a very, very good RPG. We have Jackson Party Pack 4. That also looks very interesting. And then we have, what else? There was another game, it was a fourth game as well. Oh, Drake Hollow, Wasteland 3, Double Kick Heroes. These are the games that were there already for a little while, but I'm not sure why is it that they've gone. Hang on. They're not popping up on the list for some reason. World War Z is accessible as well, so anybody who is into the horror-stroke survival type of gaming, that is going to be very, very enjoyable for you. So make sure you double check these, and equally go to PlayStation Now services and check out all the titles instantly accessible. They have many more titles than Xbox Game Pass, more than 700. It's quite a variety. So when you combine the two services together, you get really an easy free access to 1,000 titles, and you can enjoy them with ease at any time. On Xbox, every one of the titles is downloadable. On PS Now, that is not the case, but you know, there will be a variety for you to stream through your own console, and therefore you will enjoy them most thoroughly. So really the future of gaming is based on those gaming streaming services. Make sure you're subscribing to either one or both of them, because really you know, it's a no-brainer. On roughly £20 you're getting access to 1,000 games. Many exclusives are instantly placed on those services, and that's particularly the case with Microsoft. So therefore you will not need to fork out $100 before the game comes out, but you are going to be getting access to the Ultimate Edition of their proprietary games even in advance, a couple of days prior to the actual release. Be able to preload, try them, enjoy them, and do everything else as usual. So really, I've been enjoying the services right from the start, and I've said quite a few times I have not bought that many games overall, but doing certain titles on Game Pass made me purchase some of those. In consequence, in fact, I played Kingdom Come Deliverance recently here. I streamed it earlier in the year, and it's a massively game similar to Red Dead Redemption, just set in a different environment, and I personally was not able to get through more than maybe 5% of the game, really, within a couple of weeks. And once the game was gone, I purchased its Royal Edition, which basically has the entire content, and I absolutely loved it. I found it to be really astonishing. It is like a history lesson on European kingdoms and noblemen. You learn all about those, and it was, you know, it wasn't that cheap really, because I'm always looking at prices between £5 and £10 for anything offered in discount, and in this instance we have seen that the game was offered, well, that's really the Ultimate Edition, you know, otherwise it could have been costing me £70-80 on the price of 15, so I bought it, and indeed have been very, very happy with it. So really, quite frankly, you will be able to try very many games, but then on the other hand, those that are kind of close to your heart, the ones you find to be of your own preference, you'll be able to get on a very, very great discount if you're a subscriber. So, you know, double whammy, triple benefits, and you get also perks. They're quite a good perks that are being given to us every couple of weeks, and I've just had notifications today about I think one of those is for, was it for Warframe? There's like a starter pack given to you for free, and last week I picked up a wonderful isn't starter, it's just like a package of various types of goodies, like a loot box that comes together with Gears 5. So, you know, many benefits in there, likely to be increasing as we migrate to Xbox Project X, and also we are going to be getting many more titles on these services in due course. The company policy of Microsoft certainly is tied to the streaming services being the next big thing, and they will be massively promoting the service as well as some of the new games closer to the date before we get before the new console Xbox Project X is launched. So keep this in mind. It's very, very important to remember that many interesting things will be coming our way during the next few weeks and basically prior to the new console launch in November. So something to drop your notes in your diary, make sure you keep checking all the special offers and the new inclusions as well, because previously we would get maybe a few games a month, now we're getting several a week, and that makes it very, very hectic, very enjoyable. On the other hand, you really need to spend a bit more time doing certain games like this one, because as they disappear from Xbox Game Pass, then obviously you have no further instant access, therefore you need to buy the game, and the time factor becomes a bit of an issue. It really, the games are getting longer, more complex, they take a longer while to complete. On the other hand, as soon as we get full xCloud access here on Game Pass, we will not need to download every single game, which actually does take a while if you're talking about 100 and 150 gigs, as it is the case with this one. Then we'll be able to just quickly skip to the games and look at them, get a flavor directly through the proprietary streaming service of Microsoft, and that is what we already have available on PlayStation Now services, and it's very easy just to be streaming and then double checking, finding out whether you like the game or not. On the other hand, the Xbox Game Pass service is of much higher quality when it comes to everything in terms of the graphics and the sound, so you will not be disappointed. And I really, really want that streaming service to kick off. I really do, because if you download 20 or 30 games, it will take you quite a bit of time, and then you're losing time, and time is really of essence today with everything that is unraveling. And I have to say, during the last 6 months I did miss out on quite a number of games which I actually wanted to play or wanted to try, just because I had to download them. The downloading was taking a while, and also sometimes it's the space issue. You will know that I stream the games which occupy more than 150 gigs of hard drive storage space. They include Destiny 1 and 2, Fallout and Red Dead, and all sorts, and Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone, more than 200 gigs. So the issue is, do you have enough space available? Elder Scrolls Online as well, and therefore sometimes I feel a bit sort of restricted in terms of what I can try straight away. So I've changed the policy somewhat. I'm just keeping the blockbusters that I'm currently either playing or streaming, and otherwise I'm downloading games which are not that massive in size, and it's quite clearly the reason as to why I ended up with more than 75 games on my hard drive. But nevertheless, it's a good idea to be downloading and checking, because if you're doing the streams, the downloads will always look and sound better, remember that. And the quick streaming will be always just for yourself to check out what certain game is like, what flavor you're getting, and what types of activities are there for you to enjoy. Okay, so like I said, make sure you subscribe to the services. In fact, recently, during the last week I think, I also subscribed to EA Play. So I have 3 streaming services on the video gaming front, in addition to the other 3 that I have for my films, and I'm thoroughly enjoying all of them, 100% of my time. And with EA services you will get quite a selection of excellent electronic arts games that are not accessible through other servers and streaming services. So you will get things like Dragon Age Trilogy, you will get Mass Effect Trilogy, you will get my brain's gone dead, what is the other? All of those wonderful games that are proprietary to Electronic Arts, and you can also instantly download them. The actual app is a bit rusty, it keeps crashing, and it does cause some problems when you're watching the trailers, but its own system and design is excellent, and I quite liked just going through the titles and then watching the trailers and developer diaries. And it's obviously of advantage. It doesn't cost very much, it's about £4 a month, and they're giving you up to about 50 games that are instantly downloadable, and therefore you can have them. In fact, as I have Mass Effect on my physical product, on my discs, I always have to carry these discs with me wherever I go, and as I subscribe to EA Play, there's no longer the need, because I get access through the EA Play, my license and the ownership is confirmed, therefore the discs could stay at home, and I can be just accessing my favorite game of all times through their service. So that's the news. Make sure you subscribe to the services to try them, and you will know that the Game Pass is offered for the first month on the price of just $1 single. It can't go wrong. If you don't like it, you can discontinue. You paid $1, tried 100 games. So, a no-brainer really for everyone. And I urge everyone to try it, to subscribe it, because you will see that the overall industry will be taking that direction in the near future. We'll have many more games accessible through instantly downloadable services, i.e. in a digital format, and you will have a fewer physical products. It's not just to do with the economics, it's also to do with the way that things are going to work with the cloud drives out there. xCloud will have to confirm the ownership of the game, and I think it's unlikely that all the games you have on your physical product will then be instantly recognized. Therefore, you may not see them instantly on your game lists, and the way it goes, you need to carry your discs. Maybe this will change with certain downloads, I'm not sure, but the overall feeling I get is that the preference will be for people to do everything digitally. It will cost the publisher a lot less, and indeed it will make it easily accessible for everyone wherever they are. So if you have your tablet, your telephone, your mobile phone, you just pull out your controller, which needs to be Bluetooth compatible, and you will be able to access all of the content through the xCloud. So think about it, everything you got on your Xbox Project X, all the information, all the games, all the activity, everything, you can just simply all of that you can simply access through xCloud, so you will not need to be carrying a console with you wherever you went. My headset for Xbox streams is not ideal, really. I need to do something about it, I've got to admit, and therefore I've had some accidents here with my controller, because the headset needs to be plugged into the controller and the lead is very, very short, and therefore it's very easy for the controller to fall and cause all kinds of liabilities. So I was talking about xCloud, the instant access from wherever you are, and I really look forward to that, because when I travel quite a bit, it's very easy to access other people's consoles, and therefore all the information, all the content will be instantly accessed through me signing in through the cloud account, and that's not been the case so far, because I had to carry the discs in order to play my games, and I really look forward to that. I think there may be some issues with the speed and the internet speeds overall once we get to the full kind of xCloud facilities, and some people may find it to be not particularly useful when playing PvP, because PvP requires the fastest possible speeds, remember that. But for many other adventure games and platformers and point and click, it is going to be perfectly fine. And also I tested xCloud on a limited number of games early in the year, as I'm also an Xbox Insider, an Xbox Ambassador, and it worked fantastically well. Although I have not tried any PvP, I've got to admit, I was just doing the adventure games, and they both looked and sounded absolutely astonishing. So think about it, you're doing it, let's say, before going to bed, and then tomorrow morning you'll go to a park and you pull out your tablet, your controller, and you crack on with the game exactly the point where you left it off, and that's fantastic. That is something we want to see. I think we are likely to have many more gamers joining us, and the community of Xbox veterans will be exponentially rising. That certainly is my estimate. In addition to that, lots of games will be cross-platform, so as you already know, many games are downloadable through Xbox to your PC, and that makes a very, very big difference for anyone who wants to be using their keyboard and mouse, if for instance they are hammering it in PUBG, Fortnite, Apex, or most importantly Call of Duty Warzone. You will have tremendous advantage, but remember, you also do require fiber optic, the fastest internet speeds possible if you want to be competing. Do not do it on slow speeds, because you'll be suffering casualties and indeed causing some issues to your team. The time's come for us to crack on with Red Dead, so there we are, let's get on. think I mentioned early on that yesterday we had a very busy community session, so there were many activities here in our Wild West world, and I talked quite a lot to one of our community members who I've not heard from for a little while, and we talked about everything video gaming industry related, as well as some things about the US and the pandemic. So it was very, very interesting and highly motivating for us all to hear and to engage with our community members. As always, I got to say my community has been a bit scattered, a bit quiet in recent weeks. Not exactly sure why. The main reason obviously being that I'm streaming other games but Destiny, and the vast majority of our participants here are Destiny veterans. But I'm hoping that with our variety streams and all the other information and news I'm providing on various other platforms, we'll actually build a community of streamers and viewers who are into the variety as well. So I've taken a different direction since I started with my season 3, and I think overall the direction has perhaps been received frostily, which is always the case when you introduce something new. Doesn't matter where you are, whatever field you're looking at. It takes a bit of time to pick up. We have lots of tasks here, lots of tasks. We're already on chapter 2, and the tasks are inventory. If you are an avid fan of this game, you will know that unlike in other games where you have quests and side missions kind of banged up together, this is not the case in here. It is down to you to be double checking inventory and finding out from various items that you carry whether they belong to a particular... Oops.
Here they are. Tell the Marshal this ain't how we do things here. But I'll oblige him this once. All right. Let's see what we got. It's got to be one of you.
Wondering what's happened. Why is this happening?
Come on.
No, this is not right. This is something completely wrong.
Don't try me now.
Benefits. Help. Progress abilities.
Who's it gonna be?
I don't know what's going on, because this is not the place where I ended my broadcast yesterday. We were looking for that grizzly bear.
Well, let's get you in there then. I'm gonna need your details.
No, that's
We pulled the wrong one of you?
Don't know what this is actually. I don't know what's going on. We'll exit the game and we'll try it again. There's something happening here. I don't recognize the content. Don't know what it is. So it is actually signed under my name. Looked like somebody else played the game in the meantime. What is going on? Let me see. Because we should be getting just simply our crew, and then we need to get on with our tasks and side quests, which is what I wanted to do today. Not sure what happened. No idea as to why we are being brought into another area with another activity. To me it looked like seasonal content, because I definitely do not want to create a new character. So I'm a bit perturbed. If anybody else knows what's been happening, then please fill me in on this. To me it looked like something being pulled out of a hat. I've never had problems with my saves here on Xbox Game Pass, so I'm not sure what that was. I know exactly where we stopped yesterday, and the game was not allowing me to be loading, that particular part. So odd, really. Anyone else out there on different platforms? Do you know what's going on? Is that something that is perfectly normal, or is it just me who is being surprised? I love the game though. It is really a game that gets better as you carry on, and it's like old wine, on second, third replay you're getting literally the full blast of the environment. Well, there we are. So I have to succumb to this.
Marshal, this ain't how we do things here. But I'll oblige him this once. All right.
So we have some ladies. Okay, we'll choose. Let's see. Okay, we'll choose her.
All right, then. Deputy, would you please?
Take a screenshot
Your
of her as well.
details.
So we need to enter her name. So what shall we call her? Let me think. What do we call her? I usually call my female characters Danielle. We'll do the same. There we are, Danielle. Okay, appearance. Heritage.
From what I hear, you ain't leaving us anytime soon.
Okay, we'll see.
We're gonna need a fair record of you.
Let me see from the beginning. 2, 3. Okay, we'll keep this one.
Tell me everything except that you're innocent. I'd find that hard to believe.
Yep. Okay, skin tone's fine. Age 37. Put it down to maybe
Quite a record we'll have on you.
20. Maybe put like 19. Average. We'll make slim, I think. Athletic. Skinny. Athletic. Average. Heavy. Brownie.
You're
Skinny.
lucky you
Put
were
skinny.
caught, you know. The way the town
Eye
feels about
colour.
what happened, you were likely to be shot.
RT.
It's a process, all right, but a necessary one.
Okay, we'll keep that. Eyebrows natural. Heavy. Plucked. Full.
How you
Trimmed.
doing with that?
Shaped. Puts heavy, I think. I quite like these ones. Plucked, maybe. No, I put heavy. Right.
Okay, then.
Carefree, neutral, narrow, broad.
Yep.
Neutral, I believe. Okay. Hooked, neutral, thin. Okay, thin looks better. Mouth and lips, neutral, thin, full. Okay, full's looking good. Yeah, I think I like quite this one, full. Join chin. Weak. Okay. Ears. Small. Cheeks. neutral, sunken, full. Neutral is probably the best, isn't it? Teeth! Oh dear me. Look at his teeth. Repugnant. Jumpers. Gilded. Plum wore out. The hayseed. The long dead. Gamma. Okay. Can keep the first lot here. Pompadour. Afro kinky. Pompadour. We'll keep this one. Hair color. Let's see. Oh, it's cool, isn't it? No, I think I'll go for the darker version. Yeah, I think this is looking cool. Okay, so that's fine. Lifestyle. Motley. Spread. Cool, patchy, rugged, speckled. Give that complexion ruddy, chapped, flushed, healthy glow will keep here. Sunburnt, weathered, fatigued, damaged, none. Ruddy, chapped, healthy glow. Freckles none, moles none, blemishes none, scar none, tiredness. Makeup. Okay, put face powder. Blusher, flushed. Rosy. Highbrow. Contoured. Keep that not really. Highbrow. Rosy. Flushed. None. Smoky eye. Heavy wing, blended flick, two-tone wing, highlighted. Okay. Eyeshadow color. It's really like amazing customization, isn't it? Eyeliner. Winged. Underlined. Okay, keep it underlined maybe. Lipstick matte. Lined. Ombre. Smudged. Don't like smudged, none. Lined. Okay, lipstick color. It's probably the best, isn't it? Okay, so that's probably it. Go back. Now we don't want to randomize. Whistle. Okay, let's go. Pitch. Clarity. Probably less of a pitch would be better. Okay. Attributes. Health, she needs to have stamina. Deadeye. Confirm.
Fine. Go and get your picture took. Hold up your fingers.
Can't get a picture. So we need to accept the way she looks. I'm quite happy. I think she's a lot better looking and more kind of customized compared to the original. So she will definitely have an effect on others. We've got that. This is a mugshot Danielle, 58,000. So wondering what is going to happen. Maybe we got just another character because we've gone through the game. This was a nice surprise, and I couldn't work out exactly what was happening initially, but there you are. Some months later. Penitentiary female wing.
Jackson! Officer Jackson, move those prisoners! Officer Benton! Kitchens ain't staffed! Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break themselves! What are you standing there for? Get moving! What are you looking at? Go on, get moving!
You with the hammer? And you'll do. We need to perform a work detail out in Valentine. Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Milliken.
Red Dead Online? I didn't want to play Red Dead Online.
I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You lot stay calm in there.
We weren't saying nothing.
Well, you are now. Shut up. You know, my wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many goddamn books. Personally, I'm against education. Women, I mean. And men, I guess. Unnecessary. Doesn't add much to the world. Education.
Good day, gentlemen. Oh. Don't do anything stupid. Nobody. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names?
Jenkins and Milliken.
Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please.
Okay. Okay.
You all run away. Aside from you. stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken. Mind is to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back. Mr. Wendt, I believe it was 50 we agreed on.
It was?
Here's 50 each.
Each?
Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
All we did was stand there and look tough.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. And we move out. Come along. And you better get on this horse.
Well, my dear friends, I'm really a bit kind of perturbed by all this because I didn't want to play online. We were to continue with our regular Red Dead 2 game, and there seems to be some problem with the login. So what I need to do is I need to log out and then get back in order to continue with the game. Obviously, we created a new character. She looks really as good as she should, and we are definitely ready for online Red Dead, but that's not really what I want to do at the moment. So you have to bear with me, because really the idea is to get out and get back to the regular game. So let me see. Should be story. Need to exit the game. To exit the game. And go all the way back. Not sure why this is happening, because really it is just diverting us back to online, and we want to get into the game as usual.
Come along. And you better get on this horse.
It is not happening, I'm afraid, so I have no choice really but to benefits, tool settings, social club. Looks like a glitch. It does take a while to load, I must admit. But you know, it is a massive big game, so obviously there is a reason for it. But I'm not sure as to why it was just giving me that online. Because the first time, previously we had, you know, the option to go online or do the story. It was just like literally logging me into online, which we in fact did not play before, so I don't know what the reason for that is. Really odd. But anyone else on Xbox Game Pass, beware of this glitch. It's just slightly unsettling. Nevertheless, it was very enjoyable to do all the customization for our new character Danielle, who will be featuring in Red Dead Online. But presently we are not playing Red Dead Online, but doing the story. So there we are. I need to take a short break, and once I come back we'll carry on with our adventure. What we'll do is we'll just basically look at all the other items and tasks that are in our inventory. We have quite a number, and you will see that there are some let me see. It's not its provisions. So this is a selection of maps. Collection of notes, treasure maps, recipe pamphlets, newspapers. Okay. So this is the list of debtors, and we've looked at that yesterday, and we found one of the guys who was not able to pay, and therefore we rattled him a bit. But then once we go back to the camp, we told Strauss that he is trying to squeeze blood out of a stone because there are some people who have no money. And the other one, treasure map, we can probably look for that treasure. Let's see. Flip. Nothing on the other side. I'll put it away. And let me see, tonic, pamphlet. Okay, so that's not really something we want to be bothered with. Let me see. Right. So basically what we'll do is we'll look at the map, and then yeah, you see the online's popping up correctly in here, but at the point when I logged in it was just giving us online straight away. So there's a glitch today, so anybody else who's doing it, beware. If you're on Xbox Game Pass, there's a glitch that's actually siphoning off the activity to a completely different section of the game that we are not doing at the moment. Well, the map is here, and now we need to explore all the other tasks which are left there for us to do. Let me just see what we'll do next. We have Horseshoe Overlook, so that's not necessary. We've been there and we've picked up the sketchbook. Okay, Swanson, we know that we need to talk to him, and Micah needs to be rescued. He's in jail. Dutch told us to try and rescue Sean from the bounty hunters. Okay. So Sean is another character whom we can... Oh no, this is not really fully illuminated as yet. So let me see. Yeah, that's the same. Alright, so we probably can go to Micah. We'll mark it, and that's going to be our first step here. The horse is going to be back. go and jump on our horse. Come on.
Alright, girl.
And then we can obviously go the other way. My dear friends, I need to take a short break. Once I come back, we'll carry on with our adventure. We'll crack on with all of those side quests, and we'll also pursue some of the main missions. So stay with us. I'll be back in 5. Well, my friends, we are going to be doing the first quest of the day. And there's some money.
Yeah.
There's a lot of riding, similar to GTA when you drive.
Damn folk won't leave me the hell alone. Back to it then. The blazes do you think you're doing?
Stay there.
You know, there's always a chance you get off your horse and you start hunting. It's disappearing next week from
Now, come on.
Beware when you're riding. You don't need to touch any of those stones, rocks, any obstacles, you're gonna die. Wasting money and time.
Yeah.
Grizzly bear territories. All of you watched the stream yesterday on different platforms, you would have seen we tried to jump a bear, and unfortunately the bear jumped us. Got away. Bounties on our head. I'm not sure what a bounty is on our head. I must have done something in my first run that caused it. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah.
Because how am I going to be able to rescue him out of the jail if I'm just by myself? Maybe some other buddies. This is again very fast patience. Patient and
The O'Driscoll's got this bridge, feller. You best clear off. No, I don't think you get it. We got this bridge. Exclusive, like. Shoot the fool!
Right, I didn't realise that there's another lot of bandits. And I really need to maybe go elsewhere. So we'll see. So I remember now. It's a bit odd, really. Citadel Rock. It's not the same place, really. Been brought into some area. Come on, Nichols.
Girl? Get him.
Well, I mean, you have to remember this is really a Wild West. Loads of obstacles and challenges everywhere, wherever you go, and important to keep your eyes peeled at all times.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what happens is, well, you just see what time counted and just eliminated straight away by a bunch of outlaws, thugs. To wait until the strain goes on. Valentine. We don't need to go there. We need to go to this other part of the country and find Micah and rescue him. So that is what we are going to be doing. Still no news on Destiny, and you know, debate when we are going to be having a sequel.
We told you not to build on this land. Hey, get out of here. This doesn't concern you. I'm done with this son of a bitch. Take him out.
Can't wait to take that gun off your dead body, those sons of bitches.
This ain't none of your goddamn business.
Done. And there's another one left.
Careful, big man.
Get him.
Appreciate you stepping in there. Those bastards been turning the screw on me from day one, saying I gotta pay them protection money. I told them where to stick it, and well,
I guess you just saw how that panned out. What happened to you two?
Coward.
Just
like
get
dog.
out of my
what
way.
What the hell's your problem? Just cut it out, will you?
That's not it.
Wish Pod teach us to shoot instead of building this stupid house.
Stay out of trouble.
I'll try. Careful.
Ammunition in here, sometimes you have it there, you know, that we want to pick up. But you could see the law, or I should say the lack of it, is present in every corner of Arizona. It was called the Wild West, and get all kinds of criminals and outlaws trying to lay down their own law, which is in breach of any kind of convention.
I never wanted to be here in the first place.
You'll be all right. Just stick it out.
I just want to go back home.
Let's see whether we can have a nice photograph here, which is I think what we can have. Like this. Maybe slightly up. Yep. Taking it. I've taken it already. Don't need to do it again. Looks like there's nothing of
Well, don't let me
significance in
keep you.
here. I helped him, so he will be grateful. And maybe he'll pop up later, you know, in the game as we carry on.
Yeah.
Right, let's go back. Mind you, I could have really... I don't want to bother. Oh, no, hang on. I do want to bother. Let's look at the guys that were eliminated there. Let's see if they're still there. Yep. And we forgot to loot cartridges. Pick up. No, I don't need to do that. No need to be hiding them anywhere at the moment. Snake oil. I need to see what my life looks like in there. This game you need to be drinking, eating and doing all sorts in order to let me see, go back to satchel. Fully restores Deadeye. Leave that. Okay. Then we have full restores health, stamina and Deadeye. Open Miracle Tonic. I'll take one of those. Okay. Then maybe we'll eat a bit. No, it needs to be cooked. Needs to be cooked. Horse stimulant. No, don't need horse stimulant at all. Hair tonic. There's something still wrong with my health. I don't seem to be having my full health, I think. Let's see, anything else? Stamina. I don't want anything slightly, I want it like greatly. Salted beef. Oh, I'm not gonna bother anymore. I've eaten plenty. Where's my horse? We wanna go to that place where Micah is. just remember, this is a massive big open world, and you know, when you are traveling you need to be exploring every single part. If you have any activities, any characters coming your way, and like in this instance get the whole settlement under attack, you can always come in and oh no, 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 what am I doing? To get on the road. So there's wagons in there. See what we want.
Hey! Hold up a sec.
Easy. Now where was I?
Don't be robbing. See. He's an outlaw, but I'm playing him the other way. To get some interesting content. It's funny when sometimes you watch other gamers, they really always go for the side which is somewhat aligned with the character. They want to be like mischievous, or they want to do some silly things. And the psychology behind the way you use the characters in gaming is always very interesting. It's really get away from here. We don't want to spend more time with these guys. For some reason they appear to be faster than me. I don't know why. Oh no, no, no.
Watch yourself.
Just want to say hello.
Apologies.
I knew you was kidding.
Well, if you're robbing, then you need to be jumping on a wagon, so I'm not doing this.
Yep.
Well, we better carry on. This isn't the same bridge, I don't think. Nope.
Stop right there, or we'll shoot you.
Got it! Jump down off that horse.
All right, fellas. Let's not do anything hasty.
I ain't for asking again. Get down.
Easy. I'm getting down.
How about it? Oh, it's a smithereen! Should've left well enough alone.
Oh, they killed me already. I was too close to them, so it didn't work in my favour. Just hope that I'm not going to be brought to some other area which is very far. You never know.
Long time, girl. Yep.
Howdy, partner.
Hey there.
Can I help you?
Just taking a look.
We're with the Appleseed Timber Company. Head foreman. Still getting started on this site, but we should have some fine Big Valley lumber for sale very soon if you're interested.
I'll keep that in mind.
We should be further along by now, but what can you do? I mean, look at these dolts. There's not a brain between them. Listen, you got any supplies for sale? Food, medicine? We're starting to run low, and I can't spare anyone to go into town. Not the way things are going. I'd be happy to pay premium for them.
Nah, sorry, partner.
All right. Well, you check back with us in a few days if you're in the market for any lumber.
I'm in bad sorts here. I took a little jaunt and have managed to get myself hopelessly lost. I am staying in Strawberry. If you could just guide me back.
Can't think of a good reason to say no.
Oh, thank you, sir. Well, after you. What possessed me to come out here, I'll never know. None of this is... familiar to me, but it all looks the same, so...
What are you doing out here anyway?
Never mind,
Clearly
all
ain't
right,
your
I don't want your
natural
help.
habitat.
No, this isn't happening!
again? Excuse me, partner.
I'm not looking for company.
Where's that horse got to? Come on, girl. Hey there, partner.
Morning, mister.
Yeah. Hi there, mister.
Wish whiskey grew on trees.
God damn it!
Come on.
What's
Any
it
reason
to be?
you got your gun drawn?
That was close. Done.
Let's go, girl.
Watch out!
Thanks for your assistance. Hey there, folks.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Gonna take me a full belt for the job again, iron and all. Wally got cut by some Mexican. All he said was he can work better than them because they're so damn lazy.
Well, I'll be.
Oh, come on!
Come on in. Just arrived? Enjoy the babbling river while you're here. Good for making wishes.
I need a wash. You got a bath?
All right, head on over when you're ready.
Could I offer some assistance?
Sure, why not?
Good. Now relax. You're gonna feel so good after I'm through with you. you let me know if the water gets cold?
Life can always be worse.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm glad of this. It's been a hard few days.
Oh, you don't say.
They don't like strangers much in this town.
That don't surprise me at all.
What do you do in your free time?
Oh, I don't know. I'm learning to read lately. Bet you wish I could stay longer, huh? It was lovely getting to know you.
Got some good clean rooms if you're interested. Need a place to stay while you're in town? We got rooms, if the hotel's full.
Thanks, partner. Partner?
You could have killed me, you bastard! You want to start something with a man holding the keys to the jail cells?
Yep. Hello, sir. I've come from Blackwater. I'm on the trail of a dangerous gang. Colm O'Driscoll. Heard you had some sort of incident.
We don't deal with bounty hunters around here, son.
I was just wondering if I could get a description.
Well, they weren't friends. They got in a fight. 2 men got killed. Now, one of them's an idiot. The other's some kind of dumb mick, so maybe them's your boys. You can look right enough when we hang them.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Let me out of here, you maggots! You think these bars can hold me? You hear me? My boys are coming for me! And when they do, we'll burn this hick town to the ground!
Arthur!
Hello, old friend. Had a good time, did you?
You going to get me out of here?
I ain't decided yet.
Real funny.
Oh, I ain't joking, cowpoke. I heard so much bluster out of your mouth these last 6 months. And now, I got an opportunity to watch you be silenced.
Well, you gotta do something.
Why?
I always looked up to you, Arthur.
Well, that's your first mistake. Listen, there's one little problem. There's only one of me, and there's a whole town full of people wanting to see you swing.
You got to do something, Arthur.
You got any dynamite? This wall just needs some good forcing. Maybe that steam donkey over there still works.
Couldn't work out what really caused that green screen to be popping up. I apologize for that. Thought maybe some other appliances that I have and some other platforms, but don't really have anything else connected to the bandwidth. Should be really perfectly alright for the stream to be without any interferences, but we keep getting that green screen all the time. I'm really very sorry. It must be on the app. I don't know what it is, and I can't do anything about it at the moment because there isn't anything else connected to it. And one thing I can double check is to see whether there are any downloads, but I don't really see any of these. No, there aren't any. Okay, just bear with me, I need to double check something and then we'll crack on with our rescue attempt. So we need to find a way to rescue him. Okay. So we need to find a method. This will not do.
Yes! Hook that over the bars! See if you can pull them off!
Oh, so.
What a modern disaster this is gonna be. Just pull that lever. Come on. Hurry! There'll be more law here any minute.
Wow, look at that.
Let's get out of here, come on. What the hell are you doing?
He wasn't O'Driscoll.
Should've known you were up to no good. Let's get the hell out of here.
I got some unfinished business. Trust me, Morgan.
Trust you? You have finally lost your damn mind.
I'm gonna stamp on your goddamn corpse. Moving up.
You goddamn maniac. I should have left you to hang.
We're in it now, Morgan. What do you want to do? Send them all out. Come on. Everything you got.
We should be long gone by now.
They got something of mine I ain't leaving without. Hey, you were ready for this.
Got a hit.
Come on, let's clear them out. Shit, more of the bastards.
I can see that.
Who else wants to step up? Come on. Let's go.
Where are we going?
Making a house call. There's more of these morons. Die, damn it. You're as good as clear.
We really should get out of here.
Calm yourself, woman. Like I said, I need to see some. Skinny, get out here. Skinny!
Skinny is there.
It ain't Skinny, Biker, it's Norman. Oh.
You always was a letdown, you fat sack of crap. Excuse me, man at Arthur. Hello, Maddie. They had something of mine. My guns. I showed him, and I'll show the rest of this town.
You have really lost it this time.
Oh, I'm gonna get to you next. It's the law. I am ordering you to. You won't. No hesitate. Stay with me. Sons of bitches. Come on, Morgan. Say
Don't have much choice.
Oh, $7 on me. That's not really very good. Did manage to get away from there. Something. Oh no, I wasn't. I wasn't hit. It was Micah. So we need to go again. Probably just start with the ride. When we kind of try to get away from the town.
Where the hell do you think you're going? Get back here! Don't have much choice.
Yeah. Looks like we're just about to get there.
Let's get out of here before we get any more on our tail.
Always
That was some
searching, so
good
there will be
shooting,
some-
Morgan. Whew, I gotta hand it to you.
What the hell was that you pulled back there?
Got a bit wild, all right.
Wild? Making a house call in the middle of all that?
Ain't much I care about more than those guns.
That much is clear. Who was that fella?
Skinny? Yeah, we ran together for a while. Did a bank job down south. Didn't end well.
I saw how it goddamn ended.
He was gonna let me hang.
I'm starting to wish I had. And you owe Lenny, too. If he hadn't found us in time...
Yes, you will all be thanked profusely, I promise.
Yeah, well, you're lucky Dutch has got your back. For some unknown reason.
Old,
Could say that.
I think we finally
Hi.
lost.
I hope so.
I'm giving you a holster. My way of saying thank you.
And thank you. There I was, having a dull day only for you. To liven it up by letting me help you shoot up half a town.
You're a funny fella, Arthur. Real funny. Why you act all sour all the
Yeah,
time?
well, you ain't funny at all. So why you gotta act like the court jester?
Right, listen. I'm sorry, but we're family now. Arthur, you and me. Sons of Dutch. Makes us brothers. Sometimes, brothers make mistakes. Now I'm heading back to my little camp round back of Strawberry. Come see me. Maybe I can make things up to you.
You ain't heading back to Dutch?
Oh, I've been a bad boy, Arthur. I ain't seeing Dutch till I can bring him a peace offering. Bye now.
So you must have lots of bad things. So what was the point of Morgan rescuing him. Blessed are the meek. Blessed are the meek. With Micah due to be hanged for double murder, near Strawberry, Arthur attempts to break him out of jail. Okay. So while escaping, kill all the mounted lawmen within 55 seconds. Failed. 15 headshots. Failed. Complete at least 70%. Failed. Complete the mission without taking any health items. Failed. Bronze awarded. Well, this is for anyone who wants to be doing it competitively. You know, you can chase this and replay the mission and do it again and again. And you know, it's always good to be chasing some of the medals. But we are presently looking at a story. So. Logging camp, apple seed, Micah Bell, blessed are the meek. So, the noblest man and a woman, JBC. Let's see what that is on the map. Let's have a look. Quite curious. Should be able to see it somewhere. That isn't it. JBC, eh? Hernandez, that's not it. Where is JBC? I couldn't find it earlier, I looked for it. Sometimes it pops up, you know, a lot later. I don't see JBC anywhere, do you? Billy Midnight, that's not it. Stable. Reverend, okay, we go and see the Reverend. I think I want to see Micah first. J.E. Javier. Well, the conclusion is I simply can't find it. So therefore we're going to see the Reverend first. That's the Reverend. He was there from literally from the word go, I think. So did I mark him? I did mark him, yeah. And we are where? Strawberry. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll get there and then I'll have a short break. I need to have a bite to eat and then we'll try to complete the mission. It's really, once you get in the full swing in here, you really love it, but you've got to be playing this game alone. You're not to be, you know, doing this with 2 or 3 other games because you lose thread, and that's exactly what I did initially. I was just trying the game months ago. Similar to Fallout and all the other massive big immersive open world games, you got to kind of learn to breathe in here, you know? Smell that air, enjoy the wild, chase animals, become at home with the entire environment, and then you really kind of feel fully part of it. I certainly do. The only problem I have is the game's disappearing from Christian. Wait a minute. Where is this on the map? Reverend is here. Okay. It's called Flatneck Station. Right. It's an incredible bridge in there. That's fantastic. That really is incredible.
Yep.
So well designed. Well, if you watched Once Upon a Time in the West, you'll be familiar with all the works that were completed here in the 19th century. It wasn't just here. I mean, the same sort of thing was happening in Europe as well, on a different scale. I don't want to do that. Soleil.
Hey, partner.
Well, some are friendly, the others are not. We need to always judge our responses to whoever we meet out there in the wild. Outer Worlds is another game that has a massive big open world. I've not played it much, but one of us I need to visit. Right, so we've come to our destination. So this is our destination. Okay.
Come on, girl.
This horse. In there. You know, we get stables. So that's the idea. Okay, beautiful. Who on earth wouldn't like to take many screenshots in here? You tell me. Everybody wants to be doing it.
You here, Reverend?
Good evening, mister.
Evening.
The Reverend must be here.
Ain't you done pawing around for
Hey,
trouble?
fellas.
Evening.
It's just a crackers. Where's the Reverend? Must be down there.
Mr. Morgan, I took your advice, sir. I took your advice.
Then your god has finally deserted you. What you talking about?
I took your advice, sir. I have removed myself from Morpheus's embrace. No more shall I sink, sir. I am free. I am free.
You don't seem free, friend. You seem drunk.
Sit down, Reverend. We ain't finished.
You ain't finished. Look at him. He's finished.
None of us forced liquor down his throat. Friend, I just want him to play.
Now, firstly, we ain't friends. Don't make no mistake on that subject. Now, secondly, he can't hardly... Reason. Now, reasoning ain't never been one of my strong points neither, but seeing I do just fine. You want to step outside or deal with business here?
I just want him to finish the game.
Why can't we all just get along? These are good men, Arthur. They're children of God. They're children of God.
Oh. How's about you playing his place, huh? That seems fair?
Fair?
Sure. You want a game?
Sure. I'll play a few hands.
Well, sit yourself down then.
Well, I never play cards, so I don't really know, what I need to do. Your chance if I win it.
I'm Luther. This is Marvin.
Fortunate for you both, we're being gentlemen about this.
Same goes for you.
So, how you two know each other anyway? Don't seem like the likeliest of friends, if you don't mind me saying.
We go a long way back.
And now you're his chaperone?
I guess it's something like that. Can we play?
He can't be no real clergyman. He committed about 5 cardinal sins just in that chair you're sitting in.
I think he used to be. He's drifted a little in recent years. Life is a challenge to all of us.
Can you imagine him at the pulpit? If he could stand up.
On the 4th day, he turned water into whiskey, and I don't remember much after that.
He's a decent fella going through a bad time. Disrespect him again, and you'll find yourself in a bad time, too.
All right. Just trying to have a little fun here. It is a game after all, mister.
Check.
I'll check.
There you go.
Pile of crap. Not looking good.
Looking good.
Ah, well.
Okay. Yes.
I won it. Can't believe it. I did. It's the first game I've playing cards.
This has been quite the event.
Gentlemen, this is getting too rich for me.
Sit down.
Oh, I'm done, friend. It's been a real education. Come on, Rip. Where is he? Where'd he go?
Who?
The Reverend. Where it? Excuse me, gentlemen. Reverend! Reverend Swanson! Where'd you go?
Right, I need to find the Reverend, but before then I need to have a bite to eat. So stay with us, I'm having a 5-minute break, and then I'll get some fresh air, have a cup of tea, have a bite to eat, and then we'll carry on with our adventure in here. So stay with us, and we'll crack on with some more here in Red Dead 2 very, very shortly. Oh, friends, let's see where the Reverend's gone to. Let's find him. Still doing a bit of a brunch, really. A bit of a late start today, must admit.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. You see a drunken idiot, priest, wandering about?
Sure, we saw him, smelt him, and avoided him. He went that way, I think.
Thanks.
Guy looked kind of crazy, mister.
Well, you have no idea. Reverend! Over here! Have you lost your mind?
He did.
Get your hands off him.
You'll keep. You stay out of it.
Get your hands off him now, you son of a bitch.
What the hell is your problem?
He's with me.
Come on. Pair of damn fools. You bastard! I'll kill you both!
Oh my God, killed him! I'm gonna keep the law on you. Hey, you! Get back here!
Where's he gone?
I said stop, damn it!
Okay, okay. Please, don't hurt me.
You tell anyone what you saw back there? You're a dead man. You understand me?
Yep. I won't tell a soul. I promise.
Remember, not a word. Now, where's Reverend?
Where is Reverend, indeed? Oh, look at this, he got on a track. Oh no, he's going to be in mortal danger in there.
Come on, my friend. It's just a simple mistake. You can still be saved.
It's astonishing, really, how beautifully designed this is. Incredible. Just waiting for the train.
What have you done with your foot?
It appears to like this place and wants to stay.
Get your foot out of here! Twist your leg, you drunken bastard! Help! Get it! Come
See what alcohol does to people.
Oh no, you don't! What the hell is wrong with you?
What the hell is wrong with you? Throwing me off a bridge like
There
that?
was a goddamn train, you crazy bastard!
Have I been bad again, Mr. Morgan? I'm sorry. I wish I was different.
Let's get you home.
Home? Yeah, that's a wonderful idea.
I could have tea with Margaret. Margaret? Who's Margaret? What?
We need to pick him up and then deliver him. He needs to be slowed.
Been too long, girl.
So where does he need to go? Oh, he needs to go to the horses should overlook. Okay. That is going to be there, so it's not too far. Let's get there in good time.
Hey, shut it back there.
So sleepy.
There's another one causing us some issues. Where is it? It's marked in there, isn't it? Slightly glitched. We're not seeing it anymore, so that's good enough. This horse is extraordinary. With the old horse, that would have just gone down. So you could see that definitely a very good investment. There we are. Hit your horse. That will be there. Remove Reverend Swanson. Like Gloria Swanson, if you're familiar. One of the biggest stars of the silent film era. And he needs to go to his bed.
How's it going? Not bad.
I was wondering when he'd show up.
Where does he need to go? Where is his bed? Oh, there. Not much of a bed, really. Let's see what I choose that. No, it's not it. It's the next one.
You better sleep your way to salvation, my friend.
Oh, what happened?
Just the usual.
Poor bastard.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Mr. Morgan. I'll keep an eye on him.
He was lucky this time. Real lucky.
He was lucky this time. Who is not without sin? Okay, let me just see 14% we completed. Okay, we've done it as part of chapter 2, but I think it would have come out earlier than that. Alright, so basically we've come to the end of our broadcast. We are going to be calling it a day for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed our Reddit to stream here on my channel. The reason for that is very simple. We have what is it called now? The League of Nations taking place today, and I'll watch England, of course, so therefore the game starts at 5 o'clock, which is about 20 minutes. I'm all set for it. And therefore our stream today is going to be a bit shorter than usual, but tomorrow we'll catch up with all these activities. You can see I'm progressing reasonably well. I've gone up to 14 or 15% on my story level, and I'm just hoping that Xbox Game Pass will permit us to be still playing it next week, because then I'll be able to progress to 50-60%. And you know, the game is absolutely incredibly vast, and we've heard yesterday from some of our friends that they're really leaving the game up to a point when they will have a lot of time on their hands in order to get through everything. But I think it is a game best played bit by bit, and in the same way as you've seen here on the broadcast, we obviously are doing it as the main game, but doing it just section by section, and therefore you become fully immersed in that environment, and you really get to know all the characters. You enjoy the birds and trees and the nature and the waterfalls and everything else, and you become really a living part of that massive big organism out there in the Wild West. So that was all for today, and I thank you for watching, and I shall see you all tomorrow. We'll kick off again at around 2 o'clock, so join us tomorrow for another stream, and I wish you all a very, very good evening.